Hello YouTube and welcome to another GV anime review, which is yet another requested review from one of the subscribers. This time I was asked to watch and review Kimi ga Nozomu Eien, or Rumbling Hearts. Now, when I was about to start this anime, I took a look at the recommendations for Rumbling Hearts, and I was quite shocked to see that School Days was the most recommended anime, as I showed in that small video that I did about it. So with a bit of caution, but also a lot of curiosity, I started to watch Rumbling Hearts. The story of Rumbling Hearts starts when senior high school student Haruka Suzumiya confesses her love to her friend Takayuki Narumi, and they form a couple. Initially, everything seems to go fine, but then tragedy strikes and Haruka falls into a coma, which of course changes everybody's lives. But the real problems start the day that Haruka wakes up again after 3 years, and a lot of things have changed in those 3 years. What I like the most in Rumbling Hearts was that this was a romance anime from the old book, as we say. Modern animes, and more specifically modern romance dramas, tend to go to the extremes to search for the drama for their story. Rumbling Hearts is one of those old romance dramas that focuses on the normal struggles in a relationship. There aren't a lot of big dramatic moments in Rumbling Hearts, but it's more a combination of small everyday struggles and dramas. There aren't a lot of modern animes anymore that rely on these normal struggles to make their drama. Continuing on the drama, I also want to say something about the end of the anime, because to me, that was the saddest moment. Again, not because of some major super tear-jerking event, but more because Rumbling Hearts showed how futile friendships are and how easy they can disappear and be lost. That was a very depressing thought to me, combined with the tale at the end of the anime, which again showed how friends can drift away from each other over the course of time. One of the things that I was most afraid of for Rumbling Hearts was the main male character Narumi. I feared that he was going to be like Makoto from School Days, one of my most hated characters ever. But the opposite was true. I actually felt really compassionate with him. Narumi was just in an impossible situation. Does he choose his current girlfriend Mitsuki and break Haruka, who still believes that she's his girlfriend? Or does he choose Haruka and break Mitsuki's heart? There was no right answer. He was going to hurt someone either way. So I felt extremely sorry for him, instead of me wanting him to die the most horrible death. And as a final positive point, since this is a love triangle anime, only one of the girls can win at the end. And always there are going to be people who don't agree and who shipped the other girl. Well, in Rumbling Hearts you have the choice, since the 4-part OVA series, which was made 4 years after the original series, follows the other route from the visual novel. So you can choose which girl wins. First negative point is something that I'm going to go over very fast, since it's not really the anime's fault. Rumbling Hearts is an old anime from 2003, so don't expect a lot from the animation. The animation is what you would get at that time, not super sharp and not super consistent when it came to the character design. Something that I didn't understand completely was the way how Akane changed personality so drastic and sudden in this anime. For the longest period, she absolutely hates Narumi. But then a little over halfway, Akane drastically changes and starts to like and maybe even love Narumi. Maybe it is something that I missed, but it all felt so sudden. Next thing that I thought was superfluous in Rumbling Hearts were the two side characters Daikuji and Tamano. I did not understand why they were in this anime. Sure, their intermezzos delivered a comical note in this sad anime, but they didn't fit into this anime. The comedy was colliding way too hard with the overall atmosphere of Rumbling Hearts. And a final negative point was that in the OVAs there is no resolution for the losing girl. She gets her development in the second episode, but after that she doesn't appear again. I was waiting for some kind of conclusion, like what was she going to do now? How will she pick her life up again after Narumi choosing the other girl? All things that I wondered about, but that I never got an answer to. So as a conclusion, as I said, Rumbling Hearts was a romance drama from the old genre, focusing on the normal struggles and drama that you encounter in a growing relationship. So overall, I'm going to rate Rumbling Hearts at 3 out of 5 stars. I have definitely seen way better and more dramatic romance dramas. Rumbling Hearts didn't grab me by the throat, so because of that, the score of 3 stars. When I was watching Rumbling Hearts, one other anime came to mind, which was Bokura Gaita. Just like Rumbling Hearts, it's an older romance drama that also focuses on the normal struggles and problems in a growing relationship. As I said in my review of Bokura Gaita, I advise to watch the anime and read the manga afterwards, since in my opinion the best part comes after the end of the anime. And with that I conclude my review of Rumbling Hearts. As usual, you can find a full list of all my animes and reviews over at Anime Planet. As usual, I will put a link in the description box down below. Now if you want me to review a particular anime from this list, please put it in the comments. Also, if you have a recommendation for me, put it in the comments as well. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, visit me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter and subscribe to this channel for more reviews in the future. I will say arigatou gozaimasu and I will see you all in the next video.